Very excited because today we're going to have a masterclass with the fabulous internationally renowned makeup artist Rae Morris. She's going to tell us that definitive way of how to do a smoky eye. When you look at a woman's eyes, depending on her eye shape, are there very different things that we should be thinking about?
So what I look for is areas that I need to lift or make bigger, or areas I don't want to enhance.
What eye do I have?
You have a hooded eye. You're like me.
So as it's the majority, can we start with that one?
It's a really simple thing to remember is when you look straight ahead and you've got a very full eyelid, a puffy part of your eye, a really simple thing to think about is you want to actually make that part, you want to cut it in half. How do you do that? You find a color that's matte, either a contouring color, anything that's matte, and you literally decrease the puff. To make an eye look more open, you need to see your eyelashes, you need to see eyelid, which we don't have. Our heavy eye, we don't have that.
But we need to fake it. We need to fake it.
We need to fake it, exactly. I want everyone at home to practice this a few times till it becomes natural, and then you can change the way you apply it and what order. But you want to look straight ahead, and you've got to ask yourself, when I'm at this angle, do I want to see color in my eyes? And most time the answer to that is yes. So pick up your base color.
You know what I'm going to pick up is wisdom. It's very putty, but it really builds.
And I'm actually going to pick up vision.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right.
So you remember, so don't try not to think about putting your head back. I mean, sure, you might do it to get the color on, but what's really important is you want to have the head down and you want to see that color just sit when your eyes are looking straight ahead. You want it just to appear when you're at this angle.
Okay.
Because like you said, there's no use putting a lot of color on a lid. Look straight ahead into a mirror, and if you can, even drop your chin a millimeter more and put a wash of color just there. The great thing about cream eyeshadows, and you know why I'm so, oh my God, these are my favorite eyeshadows. The good thing with creams, they blend like skin. Put a slight soft curve in it, Trinny, so it's not so straight. Just make it follow like a natural eyelid. So just make it a little bit rounded. That's great. This is where the lift happens to create and get rid of the puffiness. We do have to darken that part of the eye a little bit. Think of colors you would use to contour, like Serena, your cheek color.
Yeah.
One of the best contour colors. Anything matte, we want to create a fake socket. To create a fake socket, all you need to do when you look straight ahead, I want you to actually leave space for a false eyelid. Does that make sense? So just remember when our eyes were a little bit higher.
I know what you're saying, and we used to have an eyelid.
Yes, but you just have to make sure it's darker than the color you first put on. And I'm turning a brush on my side, and I'm just creating a socket through that color. And what that's going to do, the reason you can't use shimmer here, because shimmer can make things look fuller, which is great on other parts of the eye, but you don't want to make this part of the eye puffy.
So I'm going into that socket.
Yeah. All you're doing is you're creating a fake socket, and you'll find it's higher than what it normally is when you've done makeup before. And don't lift your eyebrows to do it. That's a big
I always do, Rae.
But can you see I've just created a socket?
Yeah,
in my
I got it.
So when you're doing the socketing, it's really important just to always extend this top. Whatever you do your eyes, always give your eye an extension. Because if you do your eye makeup just to the end of your eyes, you'll cut, no matter what eye shape you have, you'll shorten your eyes. You always want to extend. And while you're doing it, I'm going to show you the easiest thing in the world to make your eyes bigger. And this is for all eye shapes as well. Take that same socket color, add a little bit to the bottom lash line, and what you're going to do is you're going to extend it out and join it into that top socket. And this is so amazing, and this is what gives you that shape, that pull. I always ask women to show me where they like to wear a tight ponytail, and it tells me so much. If I sat you, Trinny, if I asked you, where do you like your ponytails if you did them tight? Do you like them really, really high, or do you like them more back?
I like them straight across.
Like this way, like pull back?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. What that says to me, you like your eyes pulled apart. So if you like your eyes pulled apart, you do a C shape. So just so you've done the top, you've done the bottom, you've joined it in. You just make that into a C. If you like high ponytails, that's normally a V shape. Just another really good tip, do the under eye first. Take your color, your socket color, or whatever color you like to use. Do the under eye, just do the outer corner. It's really simple. Lift it out and up and then you join that socket into the bottom eye. So you've done the wash of color. Perfect.
Yeah.
You've done your socket color. Perfect. If you want to lift that eye even more and you've got an extra 2 minutes in the morning, take another color, one shade darker, and create a smaller socket in between. So what you end up with is incredible dark to light. And
so smaller socket where? Where am I going to place it?
So let me show you. I'm going to do mine with really dark color. So can you see what I'm reversing the shading?
Oh, I see what you're doing, yeah.
That is the key for heavy eyelids. It's dark. It's pushing this little sucker, the bit that we all struggle with, darkening it to push it back. Don't put shimmer in any areas that are puffy, but use your shimmer for your eyelid. And with that question, you said deep set eyes. Deep set eyes normally don't need socketing because they naturally have a really deep socket. They have it naturally. It's really deep. So what I do with those eyes, I actually lighten in here. I lighten into that bone.
Yeah, because you want to push them forward, and we're trying to push ours back. So it's kind of the opposite. Yeah.
And that's where your shimmers and your shines come in really beautifully. Like when the eyes are really deep set, using all those like sunlight on the eyelids, but don't shimmer the brow bone. A really great trick to make the eyes bigger is wherever your eyeball sits. I'll just show you. So wherever your eyeball sits, you pop it just under the eye.
Oh, wherever your eyeball sits. I love this idea. I haven't had this idea. I put it under the eye.
Yeah, it's round eye, hooded eyes. I'm going to show you just a really simple eyeliner trick. When the eyes are really rounded, keep makeup away from the bottom eyelid because it can just make the eyes like a bit too round.
Put it all on the top.
Yeah, all on the top. Try not to have your eyebrows too round because actually if you have really rounded arched eyebrows, you're creating a full circle. Even glasses. What I find with glasses, what a good tip is for rounded eyes is just have it straight and straight. Yeah. I'm preaching to the choir here. Eyeliner. All you need to do is look straight in front of the mirror. No dipping around, straight ahead. Know where the highest point of your eyelid is. Really crucial.
Yeah.
You want all your eyeliners to stop just before your eyelid peaks. And the reason for that is you want eyeliners to lift your eye that way.
So if you do an eyeliner, want your eyeliner to stop just before your eyelid peaks. So how do we know where our eyelid peaks, Rae?
So when you look straight ahead, just find the high point. Find the high point on the eye. My eyes, my high point is kind of, I think I'm right in the middle.
Yeah.
So when I do an eyeliner, I'm kind of dead set in the middle.
Yeah.
So when I do my eyeliner, and everything is with the eyes straight ahead. Practice this with an eyeshadow until you get good at it.
Yeah.
Angle, corner of the nose, corner of the eye, and up is a nice angle. And you want to, with your eye looking straight ahead, just draw the flick. Don't lift, don't do anything. Just if your eyes are like that, just keep them like that. You want to do your little flick. Now, my eyelid peaks in the center. Here's the trick. I want my eyeliner to come and pretty much stop before, I want it to end before I hit the peak.
Okay.
And then just fill that in. And what you'll get is a really nice shaped outer eyeliner.
Rae, can we do the little thing of the contour? Everyone on Instagram has seen it. If you're kind of feeling this and you want to do that.
So take your contour color. I'm using a cheekbone brush, but you can use just any brush. So imagine a line that's corner of the nose and up, outer corner of the nose and up. I'm going to hit that outer brow bone. So do this before you do your eyebrows. And you just take it through. And the reason I just put the product there, because the back bristles just blend it out. And just by coming in here, by hitting the brow bone, by darkening that, it actually softens the puffiness. So I'm going to take a brush just with foundation and just go above and below those contour lines. And this will work as an eraser. But not only does this technique lift your eye, it blends your eye makeup out. It also gives you a higher cheekbone. That to me looks like a smoky eye. It's not black.
I mean, Rae, I feel it does too. And just that little thing here.
How good.
It's so good, Rae. It's so good. It's been fantastic listening to you. And I think that what's amazing for a lot of the people listening is, you know, we have lifetime habits and it's about rethinking your routine. And it's about thinking, we like to stick with things we're used to because they always serviced us well. And, you know, the makeup that serviced me well in my 30s and the looks I developed are not the looks that service me well today. And I think it's that having the opportunity and sparks a conversation like your conversation, which makes women think, okay, let me just rethink that.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, darling. So lovely to see you.
Pleasure.
And
Pleasure.
thank you everybody for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.